Happy Monday, adventurers! It's me, Shirley. Today is the day for our number 3 on our list of scariest monsters in D&D. I'm sure that you're just sitting on the edge of your seats to find out what it is as well. Well, this episode is going to be a little long, but very interesting, because the number 3 on our list is the Hag. Basically, we know hags by another name, the Witch. However, in D&D, we refer to these withered crones as the embodiment of evil and cruelty. Hags are pure evil, and whether or not they work alone or in a coven, they are not going to give an adventurer a chance to dash away. These fey creatures appear haggard and old, with frayed hair and blotchy skin that has moles. And at the end of their hands are bony claws that they keep sharp to retrieve the body parts of their prey. Their bone frame wears the typical black or dark gray cloak, adorned with macabre things such as bits of flesh, bones, or amulets that are made from body parts. Hags like to sharpen their teeth on rocks, and they can spin your intestines into cloth if the mood strikes them. Naturally, beauty disgusts the hag. They tend to gravitate towards filth and living alone. Like most other monsters, they have dark vision and tend to see well in most dark situations. These beings are arrogant and believe that they are the most cunning creatures in the world, treating all other creatures as inferior beings. Although sometimes dealing with mortals to obtain some items that they may need for a spell casting or a ritual, but always treating those around them as worthless or not worthy. Ogres and giants, however, are the closest beings to the hag. Ogres represent servants or guards, and giants do get treated with respect and often cooperate with the hag to do major acts of evil against the outside world. The hag normally lives a lonely existence, but they do keep in contact with other hags to share knowledge. And although hags do talk to each other, they don't tend to like others of their kind. They do, however, abide by the ancient code of conduct amongst hags, bringing gifts and making their presence known before crossing over into another hag's territory. If needed, hags can come together in groups of 3 to form a coven. They come in 3 so that if there's a disagreement, the third hag can settle the argument. Covens can be made up of a combination of any 3 hags, each usually using their special spellcasting abilities to complete the task at hand. One of their special abilities is creating a hag eye. Now, this is an amulet or a special trinket that is made with a real eye from a slain foe. It's dipped in varnish or some other preservative to keep it long-lasting. Then trusted with a minion, normally an ogre, to take with it so that the coven can use the hag eye to see what the eye sees, thus avoiding situations that could be harmful or giving the hags the advantage over other creatures by getting the initiative on them. Covens also have shared spellcasting when all of them are within 30 feet of each other. All hags have to be at least level 12 to use their spellcasting abilities. There are 4 slots for spells to be cast and 6 levels in which the hags can rain down terror over the target. All of their spellcasting ability is used in conjunction with the hag's intelligence modifier, plus an additional 4 points to hit. That can end up being devastating to any non-magical beings and their party members. Now, in my travels, I've heard lore about 5 different types of hags. All hags have movement speed of 30 to 40 feet per turn, 2 of which are neutral evil. These are the green hag and the night hag. The green hag is found in dying forests, swamps, or misty moors. Dark, dank caves is where they lay their heads. They're amphibious, which means they breathe both air and water. Casting spells such as minor illusion, vicious mockery, or dancing lights. These hags have the ability to mimic animal sounds or human sounds as well to distract any trespassers or cause confusion. Green hags can perform the following actions during their turn. Illusory appearance, where they cast a magical illusion that makes them look like any other creature of their general size. They also can cast invisible passage, and where the hag can become invisible until she attacks or casts another spell. This version of hag has no resistances or immunities to speak of, and her melee attack is claw. Claw attack can reach up to 5 feet and causes slashing damage to a single target. So not only can they mimic the sound of a creature, they can also look like that creature, causing one to be caught unaware of what is really happening until it's too late. Next on our list is the night hag. This fey creature was sent to Hades due to its corrupt nature. This led them to become a fiend. She is dark, almost black-skinned with dark, hollow eyes. Her cloak is ragged and contains many patches. The hair is like black straw and is disheveled at best of times due to her being pure evil. Night hags are plane shifters and can be found mainly on the lower planes. Happy Monday, Adventure. We refer to the evil and cruelty. These fakes, such as bits of flesh, but always treating all hags, the green hag, is passage. These hags have magic resistance against spells and other magical effects, and immunity against being charmed. She can perform the following actions during her turn. Claw, but only in hag form, which is her melee attack. And just like the green hag, it can reach up to 5 feet and cause slashing damage to a single target. Change shape, where she can polymorph into a small or medium humanoid and back again. And either way, her stats will stay the same no matter what form she's in. Erythralness, in which the hag passes into and out of the erythral plane. However, she will need a heartstone on her person to do so. And once per day, she can perform nightmare haunting. While in the erythral plane, the hag is able to touch a sleeping humanoid in the material plane. If this contact maintains without intervention, the humanoid will have nightmares or night terrors. If these nightmares continue for over an hour, the humanoid will have no rest from sleep, and HP maximum is reduced by the roll of a 1d10. If this reduction puts the HP max to 0, the target dies. The target's soul, if evil, will be trapped in the hag's soul bag, but the target's HP max can be restored if a greater restoration spell or similar magic is cast. The night hag is a soulmonger who can trick its sleeping victim into doing evil acts for it. Sounds like someone I wouldn't want to go up against. How about you? Now, the 3 remaining hags are of chaotic evil alignment, and they are the sea hag, the Biur hag, and the Anis hag. The sea hag can be found in underwater layers that are surrounded by other aquatic monsters. This hag is also amphibious and can swim up to 40 feet per turn. The ugliest of all the hags, she has slimy scales and pale skin. Her hair looks like seaweed, and her eyes are glassy like that of a doll, staring endlessly into your soul. She is cursed to look forever hideous, which can lead a creature to become frightened for 1 minute if failing a saving throw. If the saving throw is a success, the hag's horrific appearance ability has no effect on the target for the next 24 hours. She can perform the following actions during her turn. Claw, which is her melee attack, and just like the previous hags, it reaches up to 5 feet and causes slashing damage. She can also do Death Glare, where she targets a frightened creature within 30 feet of her. The target then has to roll a saving throw against the spell or risk dropping to 0 HP. Then there's Illusionary Appearance. And just like the green hag, where they cast a magical illusion that makes them look like any other creature of their general size. But yeah, she's still ugly no matter what. She is cursed after all. On a brighter note, this version of a hag has no resistance to immunities to magic or spells. The next chaotic evil hag is the Bier hag. This hag is also known as the winter hag, for it lives in the colder areas of the mountains or deep forested areas. And like all the previous hags that I've mentioned, are medium-sized fays. Her skin is bluish gray and her hair is pure white. Normally wearing blue or light gray to blend into her surroundings, she prefers to carry a walking staff that is gray as well. Casting spells at will such as Hold Person and Ray of Frost. And also once per day she can cast Control Weather. Finally, 3 times per day she can cast Wall of Ice, Ice Storm, and Cone of Cold. The Bier hag can perform the following actions during her turn as well. Ice Walk, which causes walking through ice and snowy terrain to be easier for her without having to roll an ability check. Then there's Grey Staff Magic. This staff is only used by the Bier hag and it has many uses. For this staff contains all of the hag's power. She can cast all of her spells with it, and if she needs to get somewhere fast, she can ride it like a broom. However, if the staff gets destroyed, then it will take her 1 year and 1 day to make a replacement. The Bier hag's melee attack is Slam. This attack can reach up to 5 feet towards one target, causing 2d8 plus 1 bludgeoning damage, as well as 1d6 cold damage. This hag's special ability is to perform Maddening Feast, where she consumes the corpse that is within 5 feet of her, but this body has have to have died within a minute to consume it. With that said, any other creature within 60 feet of the hag will have to roll a saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute. During this time, they will be unable to move, talk, or understand what is happening around them. If an adventurer makes a successful saving throw, they will be immune to the hag's maddening feast for the next 24 hours. Since she lives in the snow and ice caves, the only damage immunity that the Bier hag has is to the cold. It has been told that the Bier hag has been able to delay the springtime and cause damage to armies with her icy storms in the past. Sounds like this hag can pack quite a punch to the long term of crop harvesting and devastation of communities. Now the last chaotic evil hag is the Anise hag. This hag is one ugly and large lady. She is the largest fae, and when you see her for the very first time, I'm not certain how you wouldn't be frightened of her. Hunchbacked and looks like she could be mistaken for a construct if you don't get too close to her. This hag has a small head, black stringy hair, dark ashen skin, and long talon-like fingers. She stands over 8 feet tall, even with her hunched features. She is found in dark caves or ruins, where she can unwarily come upon wandering adventurers. Casting spells up to 3 times per day, Disguise Self, in which she can take on the guise of even a medium humanoid, This helps her to blend in more and make potential victims feel more at ease so they can get closer to her. Or fog cloud, which can last up to an hour and reach out to a 20-foot radius, providing cover or disorienting anyone entering into the area. The Annis Hag can perform the following actions during her turn. First, she can use Claw as a melee attack for 3d6 plus 5 piercing damage. Then bite you with the piercing damage for the same amount. Then following up with a crushing hug to grapple and cause bludgeoning damage for 9d6 plus 5 to your HP. If you can manage to wriggle free, you're a very lucky player. If not, then she will most definitely use her rake move. Now imagine being held so hard that you can feel your bones breaking and you're gasping for breath. Then all of a sudden you feel a horrific pain, as if you're not in a lot of pain already, as your skin is being torn from your body. Your insides moving and blood spurting as you see your own intestines flailing outside of your body. Rake is a move where the hag uses both of her claws in tandem and literally rips your body in two. Now, how gruesome is that? The Annis Hag loves to rip her prey to shreds while savoring the screams and horror that she is causing to her latest victim. And her grinning face will be the last thing you see as the life force is drained out of your body. All hags are deft in the art of deception and illusion. You're never going to guess that the creature standing right in front of you is a hag unless she wants you to know. And by then, it may be too late for you to escape. Something I thought was interesting and failed to mention before: how do hags procreate if they hate contact with others? The answer may surprise you. They steal little girls as children and raise them as their own, teaching them everything they know of their magical ways, until one day they too will become hags. Hags are definitely one of the scariest creatures that we could find, and that is why they're number 3 on our list. Well, this ends another Monster Monday. Now, Rodney will be doing the number 2 next week so that we can get ready for our Halloween special. We're really looking forward to it. We hope you found this video interesting and educational. If you like this video, please share with DMs everywhere. If you're new to our channel, then welcome aboard, and we'd love to have you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get future notification of our videos. And remember, all of our referenced materials will be posted in the description area below with our affiliate link to DriveThruRPG, which you can find products or materials that you can use in your campaigns. This helps us out so that we can make more interesting videos for you, our viewers. You can click here if you'd like to watch one of our other videos or our last Monster Monday episode. And now, from all of us here at the THAC0 Factor, until next time, thank you for watching.